Hello friends, it's Dave again, Barmetrix in the Bar Shift, talking a little reality TV today. Reality TV has been really good for our business. It's exposed our services to the world, and that's been wonderful. And there's a whole bunch of people out there who have looked at the inventory audit services, liquor audit services, and said, you know what, that's brilliant. And we've done wonderful as a result. At the same time, there's another group of people who have looked at that and said, man, I don't need someone yelling and screaming at me. I don't need people breaking bottles on the floor, chasing my staff away. No bueno, not interested, no thanks. And I've been talking to some of my colleagues recently, and almost every new account, this is a conversation that comes up. The TV show and da-da-da-da. We want to dispel some notions, and it's probably obvious to everyone that reality TV is not reality. It's great for ratings, but it's no real life measure. And what we do is very much the opposite of that. It's incredibly important to us that we lift up the industry. It is one of our core values, if not the most important core value. And that we treat our customers like family or better is how we go. That's our predisposition. That's how we go into all of our client relationships. So we always sort of have to dispel, here's what we're not this, and we behave like that. And what that looks like is getting to know you and your business, getting you some great data to activate on, working with you on some goal setting. Where do you want to be? We don't come in and mandate anything around goals. Where do you want to be for you and your business? I have clients that want to be at 10% variance. I have clients that want to be at 2% variance. Where do you want to be? What makes sense for your business and for you culturally and what you've built? And then how do we then take that information and those action plans and trickle it down to your team? And we engage there too. We come in and do all sorts of coaching with bartenders and managers. We invest a lot of time in those folks, frankly, so you don't have to if you happen to be an owner watching this. So we become part of the management team. We bring our own tools in. As Sean Finter always says, we are a high value proposition for any business. And really the beauty of what we do is it's pretty much guaranteed to pay for itself. It's not a high cost item in your business. And it drives a ton of data, from purchasing data to loss data to revenue data that you can really act upon. And then you get the consulting guys on top of that. So it's a really great deal. But we have to overcome some of these stereotypes and these stigmas that have been created through these reality TV shows. I don't know about you guys, but I watch some of these TV shows and I'm mortified at how these guys act. And the name guys, the guys that we all know who shall remain nameless. I'm like, man, there's so much drama in this industry already. I think that the reality TV show stuff is great for people who aren't in the industry, who are sort of interlopers and like looking in on it. What I really hope, and I think it's true, I think we're all smarter than to take our leadership cues from those TV shows, or we wouldn't be in business long. But I just don't think it's healthy, frankly. I don't think it's a healthy example for what to do and not to do from a leadership perspective. I guess that's a different conversation, and the horse is well out of the barn on that. But I did want to take just a few minutes and dispel some of the notions that you may have out there about how we behave from and frankly, probably any company in our position doesn't necessarily benefit from that stigma. So if you want to learn more about what we do, you can find us at barmetrix.com. There's a wealth of information there. You can find more of my videos on YouTube, Dave Nitzel, like and follow. And you can also track me down on LinkedIn and Facebook if you're interested. So appreciate your time and your consideration, and don't take your cues from reality TV. Catch you next time.